The first film ever made in Hollywood was a Western, directed by D.W. Griffith in 1910. He had made several trips to Hollywood, and because of its beautiful scenery and friendly people, Griffith decided to shoot in Old California. His 17-minute silent film was an historical dramatization of early 19th century California before it declared independence from Mexico. The film focused on a pretty Spanish señorita, her handsome village lover, and a young wealthy Spaniard from the Old World. The first noted Western to use new sound technology and the first talkie to be filmed outdoors was in Old Arizona. It was based on a 1907 story, The Caballero's Way, by the American short story writer O. Henry. The movie, released in 1929, was nominated for 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. Warner Baxter won Best Actor for his portrayal of the Cisco Kid. Because of the introduction of sound to film and its reliance on the outdoors, the Western struggled with the new sound technology. Creative ways to incorporate distinctive sounds such as galloping hoofs, gunshots, and jangling spurs were developed. These sounds became and still are central to the Western movie experience. The first talking epic Western was The Big Trail, 1930. It was also John Wayne's first leading role. During the 1940s and 50s, many of these movies garnered critical acclaim because of their high quality and prominent directors, such as John Ford, My Darling Clementine in 1946, Howard Hawks' Red River, 1948, and William Wellman, The Oxbow Incident, 1943. They conveyed greater artistic self-expressions and somewhat more historical realism.
Drop your hand. All right, here it is. Here it comes. Right. Get up. Keep the hands up.
I think I'm going to faint.
You throw your paw on your ear. The pretty lady. Come here.
Oh, me?
No, the other pretty lady.
Oh, for pity's sake.
Come here. Everybody get back in the court.
I can see it.
You have nothing to fear.
What is it?
In the court. Come on, in the court. Him up. I don't know how you live so long and act so foolish, my friend. How shall I shoot her? These very pretty pins you got. They look very beautiful on my girl. I take them. But first I give you gold for this.
Gracias.
Oh. Give up.
He didn't rob any of us.
Lady, I never robbed the individual. I am so sorry. I cannot travel with you in this very dangerous country. But I wish you a very safe and pleasant journey. Adios.
Goodbye, Bandit.
Be on your way. Quick.
In my youth, I spent many Saturday mornings in front of the television watching cowboys corral the bad guys. Remember the Lone Ranger and Roy Rogers? Those classic westerns of the 50s traveled a long trail from Hollywood to television. Obviously, the cowboys had to exist. Legends and myths created by the cowboys had to be put to words. Those legends and myths helped develop the fledgling movie industry through silent films and talkies, and eventually finding their way to Hollywood. They became so popular, a separate industry was created to capitalize on its popularity. Then came TV. This is how the Hollywood Trail led to those classic TV westerns. The introduction of sound to movies, of course, enhanced movie-going experience and increased the audience. But movie making was expensive. The average cost of producing a movie during the 1930s was around $375,000. But there was an alternative. It was the B movie, a low-budget commercial motion picture distributed as the less publicized bottom half of a feature movie, something akin to the B-side of a record. As a result, the new programming format, the double feature, was adopted by many independent exhibitors. The B-Western was by far less expensive to produce. The producers were not as concerned with quality and content. Generally, these films were shorter in length and were made primarily for the younger moviegoer. That audience attended Saturday matinees eager to see the latest film release. Many of the plots came straight from pulp fictions that translated well to the screen. They were predictable, had a lack of character development, featured lots of action, with right prevailing over wrong, oftentimes against overwhelming odds. The good guys were straight shooters. Some of them sang a song or two. Their sidekicks often provided the humor. The stars developed a strong, loyal following. During the golden age of Hollywood, the Westerns actually accounted for 25 to 30% of all feature production. At the 1939 World's Fair in New York, the first practical TV set was demonstrated. 1 year later, there were 23 television stations and over 10,000 TV sets in American homes. What was seen on them was a blend of radio programming, films, and live performances, all due, of course, to the popularity of those programming. TV played a vital role in Hollywood's Western film production. The studios did favor the big widescreen Technicolor movies like Shane, The Searchers, and The Far Country, but they also realized they could use the B-movie Western stars like William Boyd, Gene Autry, and Roy Rogers to produce TV series. They were geared mostly toward children, but were well accepted and viewed by adults. The first Western TV series, Hopalong Cassidy, hit the small screen in 1948. By 1955, adult Western series were part of network primetime schedules. Warner Brothers produced most of these shows for network TV. The adult Western Cheyenne would be an example. It was shown on ABC along with Sugarfoot, Bronco, and Maverick. Within 3 years, a third of the network primetime schedules were Westerns. In 1959, 8 of the top 10 shows were Westerns. In 1960, 48 Westerns were on television, with 30 of them being shown during prime time. The Hollywood Western had indeed proven itself.